Hey, good morning. They be going off. Oh no, you should have said da da da. No, I'm just gonna vent and I'm gonna keep it moving. But anyway. What is up, you guys? It's your girl, the real Mrs. J. And I am live and in color, you guys. But anyway, I just wanted to come on here and show my face. Like, look, just don't even say nothing about these braids. Let me tell y'all a little story time real quick. So my hair was all over my freaking head, and y'all know I work from home, so I don't really have to do much to my hair because I don't go anywhere. But so I decided, I was like, okay, let me just throw a few braids up in here. But this is literally like 2 weeks ago. Why does it look a mess? Like, it looks a mess. But anyway, hey, at least it ain't all over the place like my hair was, but I was rocking a mean head wrap. But anyway, you guys, I just want to come on here just to speak briefly, and I do mean briefly, about Kanye. And one other thing, another story time before I go any further. I know y'all looking at the real Miss J like, God, real Miss J, your face got smaller. But so listen, y'all know I'm diabetic, right? I don't know, maybe my day ones may know I'm diabetic, but I am diabetic, and I am on this drug called Ozempic, right? So when I first started on the drug, I was 186 pounds. This was like back in March. This was March. And so, I take the medicine or whatever, and I just keep it moving. It's when I tell you it works perfectly for me. It works for my blood sugar is like, the numbers are so freaking awesome. Like, my numbers are awesome. I can pretty much eat the way I want to, but I don't really have that much of an appetite. And that's due to the medicine. It like cuts your appetite. So, next thing I know, my daughter was like, Mommy, what happened to your, what happened to your butt? Like, and I'm like, I don't know why. So I stood on the scale, y'all. Listen, I think at that time, I probably had lost about maybe a little over 10 pounds, but altogether, I have lost 20 pounds since I've been on this medication. And now, since everybody found out that it's this wonder drug to help you lose weight, it's hard for me to get it like I'm supposed to. So every freaking month, I'm like calling around to all these different pharmacies to see if they have it, because it was on back order for a little while. But this month, when I got my medicine, I didn't have a problem. I didn't have a problem. So maybe, the problem is getting solved or whatever. I don't know, but it was really hard for me to find it at one point in time. And I'm like, y'all just want to look good. I'm trying to live. Okay. But anyway, anyway, you guys. So, I just wanted to say something about Kanye real quick. And, I know a lot of people are mad at him and upset with him. And, I guess just me being this person that always gives everybody the benefit of the doubt. And, you always want to know. You can't just say, oh, this person is crazy. This person is crazy, and they weren't always that way. And now all of a sudden they're like really out there. There has to be a reason why he's doing and saying the things that he does, right? And the thing about with Kanye is that he does and says a little, some crazy outlandish things, but I've kind of learned in life that everybody has some sort of knowledge, right? And life experiences that I have not encountered myself. And so I've learned to pretty much chew up the meat and spit out the bone. So when he says he may say one or two crazy things followed up by something that makes total sense. You get what I'm saying? And he does that a lot if you listen to him, but he's just been deemed so crazy. He just does outlandish stuff. But there is a lot of truth and a lot of wisdom behind a lot of the most of the things that he says. Not saying I agree with everything that he does or says, but I think that, and this is allegedly, and this is just the real Mrs. J's opinion, we all said and noticed that Kanye has not been the same since his mom died. And I'm not using that as an excuse as to why he does and says the things that he does. Because I lost my mom, and I know that it changed a lot of my personality. And I lost my mom at a very young age. I was 9 years old. But it did change me, and it changed my personality. But when you think about what he said when he said that his mom was sacrificed, it kind of makes sense, the reason why he changed after that, after his mom died. And if this is true, if his mom was sacrificed allegedly and he started like losing his mind after that, that could have been a process of guilt eating him up. Because I know that if I had something to do with somebody that I love passing away, or I had some knowledge, or I had to hide the fact, or, just to live with that alone, will drive anybody crazy. It'll drive anybody to be chemically imbalanced in the brain. Just by, being stressed and just like, we don't know what haunts him. We don't know. And I just don't think that it's funny. You feel what I'm saying? I don't think that it's funny how everybody laughs at him and makes a mockery of him, because the things that he says makes perfect sense to him. And the only thing that I can say is that we need to continue to send up prayers for our brother, because he's going through a lot. And, even him losing his family and, being attached to them folks, like my boy Storm said, that want the bread, that want the bread. Shout out to Storm Monroe. But anyway, but just him being attached to those people. And we've seen everybody that has been attached to that family has, in one way or another, they have just gone downhill. And, it's the guy's just been through a lot. And I'm sure that there's a lot of things, because when you look at him talk, he's still restraining himself and not saying a lot of things. And then too, when you look at him and he's talking, he goes way over there. I mean, it's just so many things that I can just think of, you guys. Like, even with the whole situation when the doctor sent him the text message threatening to put him back in the hospital and to drug him up real bad. And, like that time he went to the hospital and he came out of the hospital and he dyed his hair blonde. Y'all remember that? Yeah. And he really just, I don't know. That man just, man, we got to send up prayers for him. We really have to send up prayers for him. And I guess he's just been like so restrained and holding in stuff for so long that now he's just like, he just doesn't even care anymore. And I mean, everybody gets to that point. If you're going through so much, you just get to a point where you're just like, you know what? F it. I'm not even dealing with it. I'm just done. I don't care. I don't care who get hurt. I don't care. I'm just done. And I think that's just where he is. But anyway, you guys, what do you think? Leave your comment down below and let's discuss this thing, because this is serious. This is serious. And, I kind of fear for his life, because, he has put a lot of things out there, but it's just so bizarre. Like, if this is what it's like to be rich and famous, baby, I'm happy being just the real Mrs. J, middle class, living a regular life, I don't need all that extra stuff, because that ain't where it's at. But anyway, I love you guys. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe to my YouTube channel, The Real Mrs. J. And I'll see you guys on the next video. Peace.